Hello, thanks for tuning in. This is zAiDiBoy. Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. While I'm doing it, I might as well prop salesandmarketingforyou.com separated by hyphens, youtube.com/zAiDiBoy, facebook.com/zAiDiBoy, Twitter handle is Samuelus Remus, and finally zAiDiBoy.blogspot.ca. Now, when I stand up straight, you can't see the top of my head, but I did want you to see the entirety of my body, dear viewer. You'll notice I've got 5-pound Everlast weights on my foot. I recommend you get a set. They're excellent for so many reasons. Get a set. Just get a set. Seriously, and no, you don't have to wear them on your wrists. You know what? Classic yoga, okay? What's the whole thing with yoga? Well, first of all, you're balancing, and the ear, in fact, is the sensory organ that, in fact, makes you balance. You'd think then, well, if you're hard of hearing, well, does that mean you can't balance? Well, no, not necessarily. It's just like Sam Harris, the leading atheist of the day, the author of Spiritual Awakening, Spirituality Without Religion, or Wake Up, Spirituality Without Religion. He says, well, you know, what is a soul? He says, basically, if you get brain damage, you begin to forget your so-called self, your name and places and events and your identity. So as you die and your brain functions begin to deteriorate, he says, well, essentially, you see a person regress into a state of really they don't know anything, right? They don't know anything about what's going on. Dear viewer, I don't think it's necessary, but I do want to show you that I am in actually pretty good shape, right? You know, you can see my arm muscles, and by the way, I tell people as a sales guy and as a businessman that anything about you says everything about you. You understand? If you give me a business card and it's got some kind of coffee stain on it, I'm just going to flick that out of the car window and drive on. Tip some ass in the ashtray, right? Okay, so I've got dumbbells here. I've done something amazing, dear viewer, okay? In order to demonstrate the veracity and the power of my new exercise technique, you know, I've got some weights set up like this. However you use weights and whatever you use is up to you. Go to Walmart, go to Kijiji, go to Value Village, go to a thrift store. Heck, you could go to some pharmacies or Walgreens and get dumbbells and vitamins and protein powder if you're into protein powder. I don't believe in protein powder, I'll tell you why. You're probably looking at me if you don't work out and you're looking at my muscles going, oh my god, oh my god. Dude, I met some guy in the gym and I'm looking at him going, oh my god, oh my god. Like, the guy's ripped. He looks like the Hulk. He looks like a model. An action movie freaking superstar. Anyway, don't get me going there. My whole thing is get some weights and, you know, switch it up. People say things like this to you, and you know what, I gotta think to myself, why would someone say something like this to a newbie? People say, well, you know, so-called nutrition and fitness experts, they'll be like, switch it up. Now, switch it up is great. Switch it up meaning switch up your routine, switch up your exercise, switch up your workout cycles, switch it up. It's very self-explanatory, I think. However, if you have to use the word vary, then obviously it's not self-explanatory. Switch it up means vary the length of your exercise routine, vary the intensity. The classic thing in exercising, in weightlifting, is to vary and juxtapose weight with repetitions. So I use 20-pound weights. Okay, so why do I not take protein powder? Because my buddy Carlos, who I met in the gym, and he looks like the Hulk, and I'm looking at him, and he looks like Schwarzenegger, and I'm looking at him, and he looks like Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'm looking at him, and he looks like Sylvester Stallone. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, what do you do? I'm thinking, and because I'm me, and you should be you, I asked him, I'm like, what the hell do you do? First of all, give me a goddamn email address, buddy. And now secondly, what gives? And You know what he said to me? This is what he said to me. He said, don't work out counting the number of repetitions, okay? Don't work out okay, I'm going to do 10 reps of this and then 5 reps of 5 sets of that and all this crap. He's like, no, don't do that. He's like, what you want to do instead is, you can see what I'm doing, right? I'm exercising as I talk to you. And by the way, I'm getting a good exercise. It's not just my biceps. See, what happens is, I explained this to you guys prior to my muscle becoming like fucking demon-sized. I'm telling you what. I told you what was going on. And this was about a month ago. So in 1 month, you could have big muscles. Don't tell me it's not possible, because I have a video. You go back 10 videos, and you'll see a video of me doing exactly the same thing, and I don't have these muscles. Right? So, you know, it's called like muscle movement meditation, Triple M. I think Triple M is a great moniker, right? There's a wrestler called Triple M. In any case, Carlos says to me he doesn't eat protein powder. I don't eat protein powder. This other guy says to me, well, oh yeah, Carlos also says, you don't count reps, but keep going until you can't go anymore. It makes so much sense. It's like my buddy Lee Beach. I guess what we'd call the foot tapping phenomenon. He's like, basically, you need a spotter. A spotter, okay, so there's many advantages to having a workout partner. Like with everything else in life, I feel like I got to talk to a kindergartner every time I explain something, right? So I got to give you the whole set of details. And, you know, why not? Why not? I mean, it helps to give people a certain amount of clarity. You know, if I expect you to actually go out. Now, here's the genius move, by the way. This is just a scarf, a regular scarf. Get a regular, nice, heavy-duty scarf, whatever. Like, where did I get it from? I don't even know. Someone gave it to me or something. But look at this. The weights, they're up. Look at that. And by the way, no hands, Mom. Right? So I got the weights around. Now, why would I do this? Why? Because it's a lot of fun, A. It's exercise, B. Okay? And then you're doing something really phenomenal. When you put it on your neck like this, you're actually beginning to slowly stretch your spine. And it's the best way for getting the little electricity pockets, as it were, out of in between your nerve synapses. Now, what the hell is that all about? Well, I'm an expert masseuse as well, believe it or not. Like, if I have someone's feet, or back, or arms, or neck, heck, or even head, I can tell where to apply pressure, where to massage, you know, to use my fingertips, or the palm of my hand, or whatever, right? So, you know, basically, with Triple M, you're just assuming certain poses. You know, you're assuming the rope, by the way, because it's pulling down, it's giving me a great back massage. It's helping me with posture, all this kind of stuff. And of course, in this mode, what I'm doing right now, it's practically supporting the waist. Now, I could let loose a little bit and take more pressure on my neck, or if I want to, I can just lift up the weights myself. You know, as you can see, I'm just holding the pose. As you can see, the posture by itself gets good. The muscle, as I've mentioned and I was trying to explain, when one set of muscles, and then this is one of my favorites, by the way, you go like this, and whenever you get tired, you just go like this. That's it. And you just rest. This is the supreme fucking lotus bud, flower, bending over, kneeling position. Call it what you want. This is the heart of the matter. Like, I'm about to show you a yoga move as well called downward dodge, okay? So it's like Prophet Muhammad said, peace be upon him and his family. Everything has a foundation. That saying has become my foundation in life. Whenever I approach a situation, whenever I'm making a plan, whenever I'm making a choice, whenever I'm deciding on something, whenever I think about anything meaningful, I think about the set of facts and objective realities pertaining and observations and let's say social discourse and general commentary and conventional wisdom about something. I mean, essentially, it's called gathering information. It's called seeking knowledge. In Islam, it's akin to worship. Seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave, said Prophet Muhammad. Seek great knowledge even if you have to travel to China to seek it. So I'm getting some good back exercise here. And as the muscle, okay, so the back muscle here is activated. the triceps are activated, and as they start to tire out and all the energy is used, additional muscles start to get called for. The leg muscles begin to get active in this case. The shoulder muscles begin to get called in. So as you hold these poses, and this is another favorite one of mine, you just sit down like this. You just sit down. So these are called simple squats. You know, you can stand up like that. You can go all the way like this. Okay? A simple squat. And you've got the scarf. It really helps, by the way. You know, so whenever you're feeling tired, you go like this. You can lift it up like this. Get some bicep in there. And by the way, you rest the weight. Or you can lift it up. Get some good back and arm action and all this kind of good stuff. So, you know, you want to pick it up, lock it in behind you, do all this kind of stuff. I'll leave that to you. When you're doing upper body, okay, and I'm talking about shoulders and arms, upper back, you want to just, you know, variate. So right now, okay, so this is shoulders, leaving it a bit loose here. So as we begin to bring it down, we're working chest and back, right? Obviously, the back by itself is not holding the weights up. The chest is not holding the weights up. The back and chest muscles are holding the weight up. So if I lean forward, if I bring the weights forward, that's more chest. And my arms are helping out. If my biceps. If I lean back, right? That's awesome, by the way. This pose right here, it feels so good. You just want to hold it forever. You can lie down and do it like this. But what I'm doing right now is working the cycle of muscles that go from upper and lower back to upper and lower chest, right? So you do stuff like this, you know. And how do you discover these things? And you know, once again, at any point in time, you just hold the pose. You know, biceps, back, your posture gets better, right? Because you can't be lazy in these things. Now, the foundation of Islam, according to the Holy Prophet, is loving the family of Muhammad, which is Fatima, Hassan, Hussein, Ali, and Muhammad. Find out who they are if you're interested in any of that. Okay? Downward dodge is the foundation of yoga. Downward dodge. So let's simplify it. Okay? Let's say walk it out and bring it in. Walk it out is what? Well, first of all, you got to go down, and then you just walk it out. And you keep walking it out. Keep walking it out. Keep walking it out until, you know, you're in a comfortable position.